In this video, we will look into some of the critical issues in cultural tourism. Let us look at some of the key motivations for cultural tourism. 1. Cultural exploration. Tourists often seek authentic experiences that allow them to engage with local traditions, art, and history. This desire for cultural immersion drives many to travel. 2. Personal growth. Many travelers view cultural tourism as an opportunity for self-discovery and personal development, seeking to broaden their perspectives through exposure to different ways of life. 3. Social interaction. Cultural tourism fosters connections between visitors and locals, enabling social exchanges that can enrich the travel experience. 4. Heritage and identity. Tourists may be motivated by a desire to connect with their roots or understand their heritage, making cultural tourism a means of exploring personal identity. Now, here are some of the current critical issues in cultural tourism. 1. Overtourism. For example, destinations like Venice faces severe overtourism challenges, with over 30 million visitors annually, overwhelming its infrastructure and local communities. This influx has led to environmental degradation, including pollution and damage to historic sites. Scholars like Smith, 2022, argue that such pressures erode the city's cultural identity as residents feel displaced by mass tourism. 2. Authenticity versus commercialization. The Great Wall has transformed into a commercialized tourist attraction, complete with amenities that detract from its historical significance. A research by Koller and Zabkar in 2019 show this commodification leads to a loss of authenticity for both visitors and locals, as the original cultural context is overshadowed by commercial interests. 3. Cultural appropriation. The sale of Native American headdresses as tourist souvenirs exemplifies cultural appropriation. This practice commodifies sacred symbols without proper acknowledgement or respect for their significance, leading to tensions between local communities and tourists. Scholars like Tilling, 2020, emphasize the need for ethical engagement in tourism practices. 4. Loss of local identity. In Bali, rapid tourism development has led to conflicts over land use and cultural integrity. Large hotel chains often replace traditional villages, leading to a dilution of local customs. Research indicates that this shift results in a homogenized culture that prioritizes tourist expectations over authentic experiences. 5. Economic disparities. The economic benefits of cultural tourism are frequently unevenly distributed. Large corporations often dominate souvenir markets at the expense of local artisans who struggle to compete. This disparity perpetuates economic inequalities within host communities. 6. Visitor expectations versus local realities. Theme parks like Disneyland often present oversimplified representations of cultures for entertainment purposes. This can mislead visitors about the complexities of those cultures and contribute to misunderstandings about global diversity. Sustainable tourism provides a framework for understanding the complex dynamics at play in cultural tourism. By addressing issues such as overtourism, authenticity, cultural appropriation, and economic disparities, stakeholders can work towards creating more equitable and sustainable tourism practices that respect local cultures and communities.